Jarret, obviously we talked last night, and you took responsibility for the rebounding, which JV came back today and
Mhm.
counteracted, saying that a lot of that is um, how guys around you support you in those moments.
Right.
So today, though, to come out with 18 points, 17 rebounds.
Hmm.
What was your mindset going into this game? What did you share anything with the guys about wanting to
Right.
bounce back? Not only you, but as a team.
Uh, I didn't really share much with the guys. The message was today to come back to how we were 2 weeks ago. We were rebounding the ball, protecting the paint, doing everything that made us a good team. So we made an emphasis to get back to that tonight.
And then in GP last week talked about how you guys play more timidly
Hmm.
and not as aggressive. What did you see tonight as a response to that? And even
Right.
with ebbs and flows of the game and everything, but how
Hmm.
is this a response to last night?
A huge improvement. You could definitely see that we are playing with a lot more intensity, a lot more tenacity. Even through our mistakes, we're playing with that certain edge, that scrappy edge that wins us games.
And Evan, what did you see from Darius, especially like down the stretch, just the way that he was like facilitating and finding you guys and putting a lot of emphasis on trying to to get you guys the win?
Um, he came in and just did his job. He was out for most of the fourth quarter in the beginning, and then came in, and when we needed him, he delivered. So um, that's what good leaders do, and that's what he did.
And we've talked a lot, obviously, throughout the season how defense is your guys' identity and what you base on. So how is especially that the end of this game really just a point about that is who you guys are.
Yeah, we just went out there and try to get stops on the defensive end, and then have our defense create our offense. I feel like we did a lot of great plays at the end to solidify the game, especially Rondo at the end. That was a great defensive effort. And also, we did a good job of cleaning up the glass at the end as well.
And then I'm not sure if either of y'all know, I know Evan you were, but Rondo in that last huddle, what did he share with you guys? Just like going out there and just kind of what was the message in that moment?
He was just talking our coverages, how we were going to play this last play, telling us what we needed to do, being a leader like he naturally is. And we just executed that and got the stop.
And then one more for you, Jarret. We talked a lot about playing for 48 minutes and how that's an element that you guys are building and working towards. What's that step to do so? And obviously, there's ebbs and flows of the game and everything, but
Mhm.
where do you guys have to go to play? I guess that full 48 that you want to.
It's usually down the stretch for us,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and the start of the third quarters. It's been like that for a while now. We just have to be able to play our game, play to our strengths throughout all those times. You can tell towards the end of the game that we kind of got flustered. I think they went on the 9-0 run to end the game or something like that. It's just in those moments we can't really turn the ball over. We have to make the right plays and make the right defensive minded plays too.
We're going to try to come back to Serena.
Can you guys hear me now?
There you
Yes.
go.
Yes. I know what's different, but here we go. Sarita Winters, Valley Sports. Evan, that guy to your left right there told me after the game that he wanted to make a statement to all of you that, you can trust him on defense. And I think that he did that. You can let me know tonight with his play. But what does it say about him as a person, as a leader, as a teammate to say that and come out and play like he did tonight?
Um, Takes a lot for a person to own up to mistakes and to come out the next day and do what he did tonight. That just says a lot about who he is and his character. And I feel like he's like a big part of our team and how we all come together and glue together. Just him being like the center of our defense. Every single time someone's driving, he's there, help side, anything, as well as on offense. He gets the rebounds, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, posts, everything. So it's just great to have him in on offense and defense.
And what have you made of?
Appreciate that.
It was very touching. I was hoping to ask you a question after that. What have you made of what Lamar's been able to do in the starting lineup with you guys, especially the past couple of games, both offensively and defensively, and offensively, him getting in the paint, really?
He's really stepped up. We needed a guy. Isaac been hurt, so he was the next guy up, and when his number was called, he was ready. So he's been doing a lot of the dirty work, getting a lot of rebounds, loose balls, as well as scoring as well. So he's been doing a good job.
And then just lastly, Evan, when you look to this next game against Utah, you know, obviously tonight wasn't that full 48 like Kelsey was talking about, like coaches talked about. What do you want to be your biggest focus for this next game?
Just like Jay said earlier, getting back to how we played 2 weeks ago, that's really starting with our defense and creating stops throughout the entire game. And then offense will just come naturally if our defense is good.
Jarret, what did it make you feel like hearing Evan just talk about you?
You saw me wipe a tear from my eye. No, but it just shows just how connected we are as a team. From top to bottom, we all respect how each other play. We all respect that the roles that we have to fill and just how much we are in unison.
Thank you guys so much.
No problem.
All right, we're gonna wrap up with you, Christoph.
Hello, Christoph Charles, SDNA Greece. Congratulations, both of you, for the win. Jarret, from your perspective, how many steps in the right direction was that win?
It was a huge step in the right direction. You could just tell from the intensity that we brought. That was the main thing that we came into the game wanting to do. Play with intensity, play our game, and play good defense.
And you have the ability to bounce back after tough nights, tough losses. What it speaks about your identity?
My identity or the identity as a team?
As a team.
As a team. Truthfully, I don't think a lot of teams can come back and do what we did tonight. I think that takes a lot of camaraderie, a lot of, taking responsibility for how we played as a team last night and owning up to our mistakes, like Evan said. But that takes all 12 of the guys, everybody on the bench, even throw the coaching staff in there. We all have to come together to come back and play a great game like this.
And for you, Evan, close games like this, how help you to grow? How help you to get acclimated even more in this league?
It's great. Close games, high pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. So I feel like the high pressure just elevates your game even more and makes you even better, faster.
And one last question for you, Evan. How good teacher, as a big man, how good teacher for you is Jarret?
What was that?
How good teacher for you as a big man, how good teacher for you is on and off the floor?
I'm not sure.
Repeat, go slower, Christoph, with that last question.
Yeah, how, as a big man that you are, Jarret Allen is a great big man. So how good teacher for you is on and off the floor?
Oh, influence of Jarret.
Influence, okay.
Oh, he's a big influence. He just really paves the way of how, because he's more of a traditional big, so his rebounding and contribution to the team, that helps a lot. And me following in the footsteps and adding some of his moves to my arsenal helps a lot. So it's a big influence on and off the floor.